Ric Flair is breaking down in front of the world, crying, shaking, and begging fans to pray for him after doctors dropped the most devastating truth of his life. His body is giving out, and he may not have much time left. The man who has stared death in the face more times than anyone can count, the man who strutted through decades of chaos and pain, is now trembling with fear. And what pushed him over the edge? The death of Hulk Hogan. Flair admits that losing Hogan was the moment he realized he could be next, and the thought has consumed him ever since. The image is haunting. Ric Flair, the 16-time world champion, the nature boy, the flamboyant icon of an entire era, reduced to tears, unable to hold back the weight of his terror. On camera, his voice cracked, his face went pale, and for the first time, fans didn't see the larger-than-life character. They saw an old man drowning in fear, pleading with the world to keep him in their prayers. This wasn't a promo, it wasn't a storyline. This was raw panic, the deepest kind of vulnerability. Flair admitted that he wakes up every morning wondering if it's his last. He admitted that Hogan's death has left him unable to sleep at night, lying in bed, convinced his body could shut down at any moment. And he's not exaggerating. Doctors have told him the same thing. Behind closed doors, medical professionals have warned him that his body is collapsing from the inside. Years of punishment in the ring, years of living on the edge, years of surgeries, trauma, and abuse. It's all built up. His organs are weaker, his heart is struggling, and his immune system is no longer strong enough to fight back. Flair confessed that those words broke him. When a doctor looks you in the eye and tells you your body is at the end of its rope, even Ric Flair has no comeback left. For decades, fans called him indestructible. He survived a plane crash in 1975 that left him with a broken back in 3 places, something most men would never recover from. He survived a coma in 2017 where doctors gave him only a sliver of a chance to live. He survived more surgeries, more hospital stays, and more health scares than anyone can list. Each time, fans thought he was done, and each time, Flair shocked the world by walking back out with that arrogant smile and that legendary strut. But not this time. This time, Flair himself admits he doesn't think he can fight anymore. He's scared. He's broken. And he's begging the fans to pray because he knows his strength is gone. The world of wrestling has been shaken to its core. Hulk Hogan's death was already a thunderbolt, the sudden end of a man who defined generations. Hogan's passing left fans grieving, left legends reflecting on their own mortality, and left the WWE Universe stunned. But Flair's reaction is worse than anyone imagined. Instead of standing strong, instead of honoring Hogan with confidence, Flair shattered. He cried. He admitted that Hogan's death is a mirror, showing him his own fate. And he said out loud, "I could be next." Those words have been echoing ever since, haunting the minds of fans and wrestlers alike. Social media is burning with panic. Fans are begging Flair to stay strong. They're flooding comment sections with prayers, hoping somehow the love of millions can hold him up. But Flair himself isn't convinced. He says the fear is too strong, the weight is too heavy. He says every memory of Hogan feels like a countdown. Every hospital visit feels like a warning. Every morning feels like a blessing that could be his last. This isn't Ric Flair the character anymore. This is Ric Flair the man, and he's terrified. And the most painful part? He's admitting it publicly. This is the man who used to thrive on being untouchable. The man who laughed in the face of danger. The man who lived like he was immortal. And now he's letting the world see him cry. Letting the world hear him beg. He said outright, "Please, pray for me. I don't want to go yet." For fans who grew up watching him, it's like watching a superhero confess that he's human after all. Wrestling has always been brutal on its legends. The bodies that once looked unbreakable are left in ruins after decades of punishment. Flair admitted as much, saying Hogan's body had been destroyed by surgeries, replacements, endless pain. 11 back surgeries. Hip replacements. Next surgery. Flair said Hogan just got tired. And when Flair said that, fans realized he was talking about himself too. His body is tired. His fight is fading. He knows it, and now the world knows it. The locker room is rattled. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, all the names from Flair's generation are shaken. They've seen their brothers fall one by one, and now they're watching Flair crumble under the fear of being next. Younger wrestlers are silent, realizing the men they grew up idolizing are vanishing, one after another. The entire industry feels darker, heavier, as though Hogan's death and Flair's breakdown have marked the end of something bigger, the final collapse of the Golden Era. And fans are asking the hard questions. How much longer can Flair hold on? Will he make it to another year? Or are we watching his final chapter unfold right now? In real time? The thought is unbearable. But Flair's own words make it impossible to ignore. He said it himself. The anxiety is constant, the fear is overwhelming, and the reality is that his body isn't strong enough to keep going forever. He knows it, and he's not pretending otherwise anymore. The tragedy of this moment is overwhelming. Hogan's death was a shock, but Flair's reaction has made it even worse. Because this isn't just about losing Hulk Hogan. This is about losing Ric Flair before our very eyes. His tears, his pleas, his terror. It's all building to something no fan is ready for. The Golden Era is collapsing. The icons are falling. And Ric Flair is next in line. Fans are watching every word, every interview, every appearance, terrified that it could be his last. Every time he speaks, they listen closely, wondering if it's a goodbye. Every time he cries, they fear it's a warning. And every time he begs for prayers, they know he's holding on by a thread. The Nature Boy is no longer styling and profiling. He's struggling to survive. And unless a miracle happens, his own words may come true sooner than anyone can bear. Ric Flair has faced countless opponents in his life. He's beaten the odds again and again. But this fight is different. This fight is one he can't win with charisma, can't escape with swagger, can't cheat his way out with tricks. This fight is against time itself. And time always wins. The Nature Boy knows it. The fans know it. And after Hogan's death, the countdown has already begun. So now, the WWE Universe waits. Hearts heavy, eyes on Ric Flair, praying that somehow, some way, he finds the strength to hold on. But the fear in his voice says it all. Ric Flair doesn't think he has much time left. And if that's true, the wrestling world is about to lose more than a legend. It's about to lose the last piece of an era that will never come again.